really having sex with this lady for money, low key? Like you really like a prostitute, baby. You selling ding ding, you selling ding-a-ling. I was really on the phone with Shirley, like, hi, hey Barbara, this is Shirley. Like, I was really on the phone with Shirley. Like, Shirley was trying to like come to me as a woman and tell me that that was her man. And
I'm addicted, and she got that fire fiend. I'm all on it, she bad, rub her hair down to her ass. Call her back, would you die? Would you slide for me? Just ride for me like road life is song. We could dance forever, let me pull you closer. Girl, I told you, once I get my...
Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hey girl, my name is Coca. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back, and welcome back. Today I'm coming through with a story time. Yeah, and you know I got my tea right here, but let me just put a little disclaimer out on this video. And all my story times are from like a long time ago, long time when I was about 18 through like 22. These, all the stories that I'm telling, they old, so they didn't just happen yesterday, they didn't just happen last week, they're old. Okay, so like y'all probably be like, this bitch so dumb, she always getting played, she always getting this and that and that. But that was, you know, that was when I was young and dumb. You know, I'm a little bit smarter now, just a little bit. So anyway, let's proceed. Okay, so let me tell you about this story about this dude that I was dating. And he had a sugar mama. He had a whole sugar mama. This is the part where I just give people names. So first we got Peanut. We're gonna name him Peanut. The dude that had the sugar mama, we're gonna name him Peanut. So when I lived in Florida, y'all, I had a broke little baby. He was broke, but you know, he was my little baby. You know, it's like I kind of seen some potential in him. Like, I don't know what, like, I don't know. He was like a he was a wannabe rapper, and I was trying to support his little fake rap career, everything. But he got out of hand. He got out of hand. This was the first nigga from Miami that I ever talked to or anything. But he was he kicked it off. Like, he let me know just as how Miami niggas do. Like, Miami niggas, they be scam. Not only do they scam, but they be finessing bitches. Like, Miami niggas get down. Like, you think you gonna go out there and finesse them niggas gonna finesse you. Them niggas gonna get all that they can get out of you, period. Nobody's safe in Miami. To these niggas, ain't nobody safe. And niggas is out in Miami trying to get it how they live, because when most people think of Miami, they think of South Beach and the beach, and it's so beautiful and stuff. But like, living in Miami, the real Miami, you know that it's not like that. It's hard. The price of living, the cost of living is real high out there, and people just trying to make it. So niggas is doing what they gotta do, doing what they can do to get. So me and Peanut met through one of my homegirls. She was like his little sister. Like, they was play brother and sister, you know how people be. So she was like, talk to my brother. So, you know, I gave him a little chance. And time I was 21 and he was 22, and we gonna call the homegirl that I met him through, we gonna call her Candy, because Candy is the same homegirl from my other like stripper story video that left me like that stood me up. That's that same Candy. Like, Candy always kept me in some mess. First the strip club thing, then this. Like, Candy is just like, I'm so glad I'm overdone with Candy. So anyway, we're dating, we're together. So I'm going over his mama house, his daddy house, his aunties, uncles, everybody like, his daddy calling me daughter-in-law, and his mama like, girl, my daughter, and all this and that. The whole family was in on, like, they knew that I was getting played. They knew that man had a sugar mama, and they knew that man had a sugar mama and plenty hoes, and they was just playing along. Like, you can't, that's why I don't play around with people's family. Like, you can't be, I'm not the type of person that's gonna be around and like kissing up to your family and trying to make them like me, because I don't care who like me, because the family be in on the foolishness. The family be in on it. So you can't trust the family. The mom was in on it, the daddy was in on it, the grandma, the auntie, the brothers, all that. Everybody knew. Everybody knew what was going on. They just smiled in my face, smiled in the other bitch face, smiled in every bitch face that he brought around. So yeah, I met him through Candy, the one that always got me in some fucking mess. It always got me in some mess. And then he lived in Miami. The Sugarmama lady lived in Homestead, which is like an hour away from Miami. He used to live with his brother. Him and his brother lived together in Miami, right? And he used to be like, he was a single father. So he used to take care of his daughter by himself, which I thought that was just so cute and everything. And I was like, oh my God, he be taking care of his daughter, all that. But anyway, he had his daughter. So he was a single father. He was taking care of his daughter by himself, and he lived with his brother. And he used to be telling me like his brother always got a lot of different niggas coming in and out the crib and stuff, and he wanted to leave and go to his auntie house in Homestead, which is an hour away from Miami. And I used to be like, you know, I understand, because who wants to raise their daughter around a whole bunch of niggas doing all this and that and blah blah blah. So I believed him, you know, I believed him. I thought he was going to his auntie house in Homestead to take care of his daughter. His daughter used to come over my house a lot all the time too. And you know, I had my stepmama license back then, but like I turned that in. I turned in my stepmama license. I can't be no stepmama no more. The little girl was so bad, but she was so cute. She was just so precious. She was so bad, y'all. She was really, oh my God. Little girl was so bad, but that's just like that's not even, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But she was so sweet. She was like a Sour Patch Kid, and I think that's how most kids are. She was like a Sour Patch. She was like real bad, and then she was real sweet. So I love the little girl. I still love her to this day. So yeah, I retired my stepmom license because I can't do that no more. So me and Peanut, I honestly don't remember how long we was actually together before I found out about the Sugarmama lady. But if y'all remember when Woman Crush Wednesday was the thing, he used to post me on his Facebook page every Wednesday for Woman Crush Wednesday, and he used to make post my pictures and be like, my girlfriend, all this, that. So you know, I'm thinking, you know, everything is everything, but you know, you really cannot, you can't think that a nigga is not playing you just because he posts you. Them the niggas that play you the worst. Like, the niggas that post you, they be playing you the worst, period. So anyway, fast forward in the story, let's just get to how I found out about the Sugarmama lady. So I found out about the Sugarmama lady because, like I said, he used to post me on his page every Wednesday for Woman Crush Wednesday. He used to post me all the time as his girlfriend, share my posts and stuff, and be like my girlfriend, and be talking about me all the time. So one day, this older lady had messaged me, and she was like, you know Peanut? And I was like, clearly I know Peanut. She was like, so do you know me and Peanut live together? And I'm like, it's an older lady, so I'm thinking like, is this the auntie that he was telling me about? Like, I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, you his auntie, ain't you? You his auntie, right? And she was like, no, I'm his girlfriend. Like, we live together and blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, oh, you live in Homestead? And she was like, yeah, I live in Homestead. This where he lived with me. We live together, blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, that's weird, because he said he lived with his auntie in Homestead. And y'all, this man was just so bold. He was just so grimy and dirty. He used to have me to go to the auntie's house in Homestead to get stuff for him and drop it off to him in Miami. He used to have me, you know, he gave me a key to the auntie's house, which ended up to being his girlfriend, really, but like his sugar mama, because he wasn't really never claiming her, because I was actually his girlfriend, and he was just using the old lady. I mean, not the, stop calling this lady old. He was using her. She was like 40 something. She was like almost 40. So he's using this lady for a place to sleep and money and stuff, going to her crib every weekend, and then coming back to Miami and being my boyfriend during the week. It was just weird. And so she was like, oh yeah, that's my boyfriend, we live together and all this. And I was like, have you seen his page? At this point, I kind of got a little upset. So I'm like, have you seen his page? Like, how could you be his girlfriend? Like, what are you talking about? First of all, he lived with his auntie in Homestead. Second of all, he posts me on his page all the time, and she was like, oh well, I'm blocked off his page, so I couldn't see it, but I used my friend told me that he posts this and that and all this and that. And I'm just like, sister. So anyway, so basically the sugar mama came to me as a woman. She asked me, do you know him? Do you know we live together, we be doing this and that, and I'm trying to have a baby and all this. And I'm just like, okay, girl. So she was just going through everything. She like, yeah, do you know that I be at his parents' house and his auntie, and I be around his family, like I know all his family. And I'm just like, girl, I know all his family, I be around them, they call me daughter-in-law and all this and that. Okay, so how about after I got off the phone with this lady, we had talked for like 45 minutes. Like, I was really on the phone with Shirley. Like, hey Barbara, this is Shirley. Like, I was really on the phone with Shirley. Like, Shirley was trying to like come to me as a woman and tell me that was her man. And yeah, I didn't say, after I got off the phone with her, I didn't say nothing to him about it. Instead, like, I told him to come over to come to where I'm at, and he went to sleep, and I went through his phone. Cause I just didn't want to believe that like he was like sleeping with an old lady. Like, I just didn't want to believe that. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, so I went through the man's phone, and I see him in that girl phone, like asking her, can you send me some money, babe? Can you give me this, babe? Can you buy me some weed, babe? Can you do this, babe? Can you bake? And I'm just like, ugh, like, ew, you're a fucking bum. You're disgusting. Like, you're really asking this woman for money. And basically, she worked day and night. She worked 2 jobs. She worked a graveyard shift job and everything, and she was giving all her money to him. She was literally giving every dollar, every dime she had to him. Like, when I read those messages, I felt so bad for this lady. Like, I felt so bad because, like, I pray to God that I don't ever be like end up like that at almost 40 years old, trying to take care of a 22-year-old, and he just using you. He taking everything that you got. Like, I felt so bad when I read that stuff, and I felt really bad for her. I'm not even gonna lie. But then after that, she tried to get in my inbox again because she seen that I was still with the nigga. So she tried to get in my inbox again, start threatening me and stuff. And I'm just like, listen, listen, old ass lady, sugar mama ass lady, no confidence having ass lady, you need to stop trying to argue me over a little ass boy. Go get you a grown ass man. This nigga is using you, bitch. And you trying to argue with me and fight with me over him? It really don't even matter, because I was done with him. I was disgusted. I was disgusted. For real. So I hacked into his iCloud, and this is how I did it. I answered his security questions, and his security questions were so stupid. Like what city was you born in? Clearly Miami. And it was like, what is your dream career? And I put rapper. Like, nigga, you're stupid. Security questions, like, you need some better security questions and better answers, because I figured that out. Me, you're stupid. So I hacked into his iCloud. That's how I got into his phone. I hacked into his iCloud, y'all, and then I logged into his iCloud on my phone. So then I started getting his, I started looking at his messages and stuff, and I looked at all his messages from her, and it was sad. It was pathetic. Like, that was just like the most desperate and pathetic thing I ever seen in my life. I just couldn't believe it. Like, you really having sex with this lady for money, low key? Like you really like a prostitute, baby. You selling ding ding, you selling ding-a-ling for weed money. And then sometimes he would ask her for money and he would give it to me. Like, I was just disgusted. I was so disgusted. Like, I just couldn't even, like, fuck with him no more after that. I was just like, I can't. I just can't. You using bitches for money? Like, that's the bottom of the bottom. Like, you, what? That's not even the end of it. So after that, then the friend who page she used to lurk on my page from, I guess they got into it and she turned against her and she started telling me all this woman business. She started telling me everything about her and telling me that girl be stalking me and all this and that. And it was just, they old. Like, they was old. They was older. They was like 30s, 40s, like late 30s, 40s. And I'm like, y'all two old messy ass ladies. Her old ass mess with this young ass nigga, and your old messy ass trying to tell me all her business. And that's supposed to be your friend, and y'all done fell out. Y'all 40. The nigga was telling me he lived with his auntie. Literally. He was telling me, like, on the weekends he go to his auntie house to take care of his daughter because he don't want to do it wild. Like, he don't want his daughter around all them niggas and stuff. Whole time the auntie was a sugar mama. He was embarrassed. They was fucking an old lady. They was having sex with an old lady for money. She wasn't like that old though. I don't know why I keep saying old lady. She was like 40. But still, like, lady, you too old to be messing with no 22-year-old nigga. Giving this man all your money, giving this man your check. Girl, you crazy as hell. Then after I hacked the iCloud, I went into his pictures. I seen so many pictures of him with other bitches too. So many messages and pictures of him with other bitches. And it was just like, this nigga is really disgusting. Like, this nigga just gets around. Like, you can't say that it's not enough time for somebody to cheat. Niggas will make time to do anything. Like, anything that they heart desire. That nigga had time. Like, he had like a lineup of bitches. A lineup of them. I was just only one person. Like, so when I'm at work, he with this person. When she's at work, he's with me. It's just he was just all over the place. Like, he was just slanging all over. Just nasty. Ugh. The old lady found out about me from lurking on her friend's page. Well, from lurking from her friend's page on his page, because he had her blocked. He had her blocked off of his page, so of course she couldn't see the post that he was making about me. But then she logged into her friend's page, and then she would see everything. And then that's when she messaged me from her page and asked me, like, do you know Peanut? To end the story, I just let him stay with the old lady and all the other bitches that he was with and dealing with and shit. And I just went on about my day. Moral of the story is that ain't nobody safe. Ain't nobody safe. Niggas had sugar mamas. Niggas like using the old ladies. Miami is cutthroat. Them niggas don't care about nothing. And there's plenty time in the day to cheat. And that's all that I got for y'all today. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And it is fine. She know she mine.